Hey Disney friends, we are back and this time we are staying at the Walt Disney World Dolphin Resort, one of our absolute favorite resorts on property. Come along with us, we'll show you everything there is about this incredible location. Let's go. In researching, the Dolphin Hotel opened June 4th, 1990 to address a shortage of convention space in the area initially. This was designed by architect Michael Graves, along with its sister hotel, the Swan, which is right next door. The concept of these hotels being a tropical island emerging from the sea with a mountain, which is that iconic tower that you see, struggling to rise. Now, this is now part of a trio of hotels with the Swan Reserve opening in 2021. Now, this was designed by the Gensler architecture firm, but it still does pay homage to Michael Graves' initial concept, but it gives more of a wing-like avian characteristic roofline representing that swan while giving it a more modern-day feel. Now, all of these are managed by Marriott under its Autograph Collection brand. So if you are a Marriott Bonvoy member, do not forget to combine your perks during both your booking and your stay. We stayed in 9169, which was a king room with balcony. So going ahead and walking right in, already you could start to see the absolutely stunning view. I noticed a second balcony as soon as I walked in, but we'll get to that in just a second. This was a surprise that I was not prepared for. So you can go ahead and you can already see it is a bright, pretty sizable room. There's a beautiful king size bed. There's a full length mirror over there. And then you can start to see your balcony over to the side. Now you have your TV set up, you have a little couch, and there's even a little window right in the back, which I found beautiful because if you did want to open that shade, you would have almost a complete 180 of some form of lighting or view. So now going out into the balcony, we stepped outside. Standard size balcony. It wasn't anything too large, but it fit 2 seats beautifully. It had a nice little table right there if you did want to have a cocktail or a snack outside, but the view is what is to write home about. So here you have one of the Dolphin pools that you can see. That's one of the standard pools. And then there's 2 other connecting ones right there. And as you flip over to the left, you can start to see that gorgeous grotto pool that the Dolphin is known for. Now, straight ahead right there is the Swan Reserve, and you can even see Coronado Springs over in the distance, and you can sort of see Expedition Everest back there as well. Now, perks of being at the Swan, Dolphin, or Swan Reserve, you do have access to this beautiful little pond and the swan boats that are down there. Looking over to our left, there's the Swan itself. Oh, look, there was actually somebody even on there. You can see the Swan itself, and look at that. You can't beat this Tower of Terror right there in front of you. Now, moving back inside, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the bathroom. One thing that I absolutely love is the sink and the toilet and shower are separate, so 2 people can be getting ready at once. They did have this cute little alcove with their 2 little wine glasses. I found that to be very sweet. Not a his and hers, just a standard sink, but then you move inside there, a nice sizable shower, and there you have your bathroom. Again, I really enjoy that that is separate so that 2 people can be getting ready. Now, I was not prepared for this. Look at this second balcony that we did have. This is much larger. It was right onto the side, so it kind of winged out and gave us much more space while still providing that gorgeous view once again of the Swan Reserve, Tower of Terror, the beautiful pools of the Dolphin, and even Coronado over in that corner. Without question, I knew I would find Bob hiding over at Phins, which is their lobby bar. I will say, top 3 espresso martinis on property right here. It is absolutely delicious. This opens between 3 and 4 p.m. And let me tell you, they do not skimp on those pours. And it is such a fun atmosphere. The bartenders are absolutely fantastic, so knowledgeable about the property itself. And it is such a wonderful way on these really hot days to kick back and enjoy a cocktail, or 2 or 3. If you're looking for your quick service, you're going to go ahead and look for Fuel, which is right here next to the lobby, right on the right-hand side. This is going to go ahead and have your coffees, pastries, sandwiches, salads, and a lot of just some sweets, candies, and more importantly, if you really do need that specialty coffee, it will have that right there as well. They do have a whole candy and sweet section where you can actually just go ahead and grab your bag and pick out your own special sweets based on the amount or the type that you would like. I'd also like to point out this absolutely adorable Mike Wazowski that's here, because again, you're not going to be slapped in the face with any of the Dolphin, Swan, or Swan Reserve properties that it throws a ton of obvious Disney right at you. However, there's tiny little things here and there that really do pay homage to the fact that you are staying technically on Disney property. And there's little Randall right there as well. Just a really classy, really beautiful little artwork there. You can go ahead and get your drinks, your coffees, your little quick snacks. And one thing that I did want to point out as well, they actually do have the Fins and Feathers. This is the specific beer that is actually exclusive to the Swan and Dolphin Resort. So if you want something unique and special to your stay here at the Swan and Dolphin, that would be the one that you want to get. They even have some merchandise as well, including t-shirts and little things like that that you can purchase as well to commemorate this special drink. If you're looking for some froyo as well, they also do have some special selections over there. They right now have strawberry chocolate, some Dole Whip, Hawaiian pineapple, New York cheesecake, and salted caramel, as well as some assorted toppings if you'd like. So for kids and adults alike, a fun little treat that you can have on these really hot days. For a limited time right now, they also do have these really cute little sippers. That's both of the Swan itself. You have little handles, that's absolutely adorable, as well as the Dolphin. Coming in from the main entrance over there, between the Swan and the Dolphin, we're going to head up back towards the lobby and the convention center. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at the gift shop that they have. These not only have some of your basic needs that you're going to have, these will also have things like Magic Band Pluses, some pins. It even has a pin board you can trade if you are a pin trader, as well as some other fun little Disney unique and Disney special souvenirs to be able to take home with you. So going right past Fuel and heading towards those west elevators, you're going to start to see the sign for the Disney Gifts. And it's quite literally called Disney Gifts, that you can go ahead and find stuffies, plushes, shirts, keychains, and so much more. If you're looking to have a much more relaxing experience, you're going to want to head to the Mandara Spa. I hope I pronounced that right. You can make reservations ahead of time. They have anything from couples massages to facials to pretty much anything that your heart desires. They book out pretty well in advance, so make sure you go ahead and make your selection ahead of time. But this is over near the east elevators. This will give you access to quite a luxurious experience. Looking over at their story over here, it looks like the experience began on the spiritual island of Bali, inspired by a beautiful tradition of healing touches. I love that. I love when everything Disney does always has a backstory, but really, just absolutely gorgeous. So there you go, you've got some facials. Just gonna flip quickly through here. Enhancements on that, you've got full body wellness wonders. They really have thought of it all. Additionally, one of the things that you are not going to want to miss now, if you recall, I do have a few different YouTube videos as well as Instagram and TikTok videos that have paid homage to what used to be Shula's Steakhouse, named after Don Shula. That has now since closed in mid-June and now has made way for Burbon Steak. This is a Michael Mina restaurant, and I cannot wait. The reviews have been absolutely fantastic. I will be doing a special YouTube video specifically on this, but in fact, if you want to go ahead and get a gorgeous kind of romantic as well as upscale dining experience, do not skip out on Burbon Steak, which just recently opened within the last few weeks. I also just noticed, actually Bob pointed this out, that was really cute, the little different rooms that they have over there. They have barley, rye, and barrel over there. Oh wait, I think there's one more over here. Is that wheat? Well, that's just adorable. Love theming. I love things being on brand. I cannot wait to dine here. They also have a restaurant, or I guess it's a restaurant, but also amazing bar. Downstairs we're gonna go check out. It's called the BlueZoo. If you have not experienced this, a little bit on the pricier side, but I could not articulate how absolutely worth it. It is. So they have specialty cocktails. Their cast members are so more than willing to go ahead and just ask what you want and then be able to give you their suggestions on things. It is absolutely quiet and such an amazing experience. So every night between 4 and 10 p.m., Todd English's BlueZoo will be open. Just take a look at this incredible entrance. You will literally not find anything more gorgeous and more hidden. A lot of times people don't think that some of these resorts have amazing sit-down options. Not only do they have such an incredible menu, but just the atmosphere in general is just so quaint and just so unique and special. Here on the first floor as well, you can also see between the Reserve, Swan, and Dolphin, all of the dining options. Between something as simple as Java, where you can get your coffee and fuel, which I mentioned before, to your very exciting, much more sit-down, much more fancy things like your Bourbon Steak, a mare, or any of the other more upscale sit-down dining options that you have between the three locations. So make sure that you really do take advantage, because as you stay here, you will have all three as options quite easily accessible to you. Right next to that, you have Rosa Mexicano, which I think speaks for itself when looking at something a little bit more authentic and Mexican. This looks absolutely delicious. I have not been able to personally dine here, so I can't really speak to that, but it is 100% on my to-do list because it just looks absolutely fantastic in every picture I've seen thus far. You also have the Fountain if you're looking for some specialty drinks, including some quite incredible ice cream sundaes and some banana splits, ice cream floats, and some ridiculously looking milkshakes that I cannot wait to dive into. This is also located right across from the BlueZoo, right there on that first floor. All right, friends, that is going to do it for us over here at the Walt Disney World Dolphin Resort. This was just kind of a small, quick trip, little sneak peek of the resort. I promise we will be back and we will be doing a full tour, full video of the amenities, even more so. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please click like, subscribe. I'm so happy that you followed along, and I would love to show you more Disney tricks, tips, and adventures.